Trick, please.
I know y'all probably heard this story, but it's gonna always center me in regards to this podcast, man. That we started arguing on Facebook, turned into real conversations, that turned into a podcast on Facebook. But don't pretend like we didn't create a culture over here, whether it was rooted in Africa or not, whether it's
Trick, please. Trick, please.
Why you trying to do everything that I do? Monkey.
I'll show you how to flip it in the cheese. Trick, freeze.
Trick, please.
Yeah, Josh Boy, Derek Green, we're back with more Ratchet News.
And here, BBD might be the dumbest man in America. I've never seen anything like this.
Correct.
Who implicates themselves in a book? What's a
the same thing? She can actually talk about different things,
The fact that he said he was better than Q, and like,
decide on whether or not you're gonna have kids. You probably just
don't want kids.
make her. You know what I'm saying?
So when I could not have a relationship with my biological father, God brought other men in my life to father. And
I am racist, and I'll say that to the whole entire world.
Remember me? Take a picture. Let's do like, come on, man.
There's so much about this moment that is trying to make people feel like they've lost their minds. When in fact, they don't have
oh man.
How was your week, my brother? How was your week?
Brother, it's still going, man. It's still going. It's just busy AF, man. Like, besides everybody blowing up my phone about my Patriots, it's been busy as fuck.
Yeah.
So shoot, but
you took a hard loss on that one.
We weren't supposed to be there, but I enjoyed what I can. We wasn't supposed to be there.
Mike check.
Yeah.
I agree with you there.
Say something, third.
Mike check. Mike
Yeah, we
check.
can hear you.
Are you good?
Is it still delayed?
No.
Not on my end.
Nah, you sound good on our side.
Okay, good.
Never mind. I'll take that back. You just went to Zap and Roger mode.
Eesh. I don't know what was going on. It was like connection issues or
No, it's bad. You sound like Megatron looking for the
it's
Allspark.
there's something going.
Yeah,
Huh?
it's bad.
Hold it down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just hold it
Yeah.
down is killing me.
Yeah. All right, you know, let's get into some of that. Let's get some of that stuff that we're talking about this week, bro. So let's do the Super Bowl. Besides this, my Patriots, what did you think of the halftime show?
Oh wait, man. It was cool.
It was cool. I'll be honest.
Cool. I
didn't care for it. I didn't care for it. I'm not against it. I just don't understand.
Yeah.
You know, okay. I don't speak the language. That's all it is. And to be honest with you, anyone who knows me knows that I don't care for that kind of music, that kind of style. It's just not my thing. I love seeing the ladies dance to it. I'm all for it. I'm all for the scene, but it's not like it's in my playlist and I'm bumping it. I'm like, oh, that's my cut. Da, 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 da. Shout outs to Bad Bunny, you know, and everything else, bro. You doing your thing, but I just don't care for your music, bro. I never did. It's just not my style. It's not my cup of tea. But it was good to see, you know, the whole culture being brought into it. You know? I had it on.
You know, that's kind of my stance. That's kind of my stance too, man. Shout out to the Latin community, man. Y'all did y'all big one with that. You know what I mean? It wasn't for me, so I can honestly say, visually it was cool. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm in the same boat as you. I don't really speak Spanish.
Yeah.
Denisha does. Denisha knows Bad Bunny. She speaks Spanish, so.
Oh, she could translate it for you. I didn't even have that.
Yeah. She was kind of telling me what was going on, but you know, it was a cool vibe. I'll say that it was a cool little vibe. It just wasn't for me.
Yeah.
You know, it's hard to get excited about something that you're not aware of what's going on. You know what I mean? So,
exactly. I didn't know what he was singing about. I didn't know what the message was. Yeah. It was all visual for me, dude. I just had to imagine what he was singing about.
I want to see the people in the trees. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I want to see the people in the trees, man. You know what I'm saying? Who are these people in these trees? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I was saying.
I mean, he definitely
it was a cool show. So. I mean, it ain't nothing to be mad. Yeah, it ain't nothing to be mad at. Right, Alexander. That's why I said I seen them. You know what I'm saying? They made good money being them trees, man. I was trying to be a tree too. You know what I'm saying? Shit, I want to be a tree.
Yeah. I mean, talk about the other so-called halftime show. I'm just like, really, dude? Really? That's what you guys got for your halftime show? Yeah, like, really? Really?
Yeah, I wasn't invited, so I ain't know nothing about it. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's like I didn't watch either or, okay? Because I don't give no funk about Kid Rock either. Like, I don't care for that. I never cared for him at all. But he's supposed to be your halftime show. This dude's lip singing the whole thing, dude. Like, that's bad. Man, that is absolutely bad. There's so many other artists you could have had. So many other that are in your guys' system, that's on your party, that actually sells out. Even country artists like Jason Aldean, who's a known trumper. You could have had him there. I guarantee you would have more than 6 million viewers. I don't know what happened there, man. That was bad. Wow.
But yeah, man. So how did you feel about your Patriots losing?
I feel good. I got 6 rings. How many you got?
3.
I feel good. You got
had a 7th.
a real fan. You gotta take the good with the bad, man. So,
no, that's very true.
It's not the first.
Fan, so of course,
I see my team blown out 3 times in the Super Bowl. That being a 3rd one. So when we lose bad.
I wouldn't say that was a blowout. It was a boring game.
That was a blowout. It ended up being a blowout. That's a blowout. For an example, we weren't even supposed to be there, so I enjoyed it while we did. B, like, my team's ahead of schedule. We're gonna be back. I'm not worried about it. We're playing with 2 rookie offensive linemen. One of them had a torn MCL who couldn't block anything, and he was still out there. So, shout outs to him for trying to tough it out. He was our only choice. It is what it is. You play with the cards you're dealt, man. So all I know, like I said, if our O-line could hold up, it would have been a game, but we just didn't have the willpower for that, man.
Right.
So it is what it is. But our defense showed up. Our defense was there the whole time, dude. They showed up, and
that's what made it a boring game, because they did.
I mean, I can't fault him on that, dude. That's what it is.
Right.
I mean, it's just one of those things. I mean, I honestly believe if we had a no line, they were done. They were done. Drake May can't have like 1.5 to 2 seconds in the pocket and make a play. No quarterback can, unless you're Michael Vick and you're running for your life. It's not happening.
But I mean, at the same time, I mean, Seattle's defense showed up too.
Seattle's defense showed up to who?
They showed up to whip your ass.
No, they played a team that had no line, bro. They didn't show up. They got scored on by any team in the playoffs, dude. That's fool's gold, dude.
And excuse don't care who give it. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to hear that shit.
Yeah.
We're not trying to hear that.
We're talking about the halftime show too, man, while you're fixing everything. What did you think about the halftime show, Third?
Hey, you see how quick he deflected? You know what I'm saying?
I'm still here. I'm still here, boy. I'm not like some Raider fans that go into witness protection after. I'm still here, you know, like
who does that?
This guy, he's like, oh, it's Lakers season. Yo, Lakers season.
No, never. I'm the guy that's playing with the band as the ship is going down. I've been a Raider, you know, saying win, lose, or draw, you know, so.
I got you.
It is what it is. Don't ever put that, Jack.
I thought you was a Patriot fan, bro.
No, you starting to sound like a certain big beat.
I seen you. Like, you had a big smile with a Patriot T-shirt on.
No,
like, I seen proof.
No.
Yeah, I seen proof, bro.
Man, what are you were sipping some Drake Kool-Aid or something, man? Like, what's going on with you?
Quez, you better back me up, bro. I'm pulling you in.
Yeah, I see the picture
I
too.
put the picture up.
Quiet.
It was on my screensaver for a little bit, bro.
I played flag football, and the whack-ass team was called the Patriots. Like, if anything they did, they put on the damn Patriots.
I saw a starter logo on that shirt, bro. That looked legit.
So y'all was losing. Y'all was losing too, huh?
Yep. Yep. I think we invented the tuck rule. That's what was happening. You know what I'm saying? Like,
oh my god,
deflating balls. Man. You know what I'm saying? Stealing play calls and everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I had to leave. You know what I'm saying? So
wow, deflating balls.
Yeah,
we still won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, I mean, whatever. Yeah, 3 of them weren't legit, but you know.
Oh my god,
who's young?
Oh my
but
god.
Anyway. But as far as the Super Bowl, the halftime show, I mean, honestly, my personal take, and we'll ask just hers, but I think if they would have had like some type of translation, it would have been cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not, Bad Bunny's not my cup of tea. And when I first heard of a Bad Bunny, I thought Bad Bunny was a chick. And then to my surprise, it was a dude. So I don't know what dude's gonna call himself, what straight dude's gonna call himself Bad Bunny. You know what I'm saying? So I already knew he wasn't really going to be my cup of tea. He has a couple of songs that, you know, they got some good beats. You know what I'm saying? So, but for the most part, I mean, the historical context of it, you know, when they started out in the, I can hear the cat, but we're drinking. But I thought something was clicking. But yeah, but as far as like the historical context of it though, like starting off in the sugar canes and then, you know, making their way up to the Super Bowl, I like that aspect of it, you know what I'm saying? But I'm a history geek, so you know, it was cool. It just wasn't my cup of tea. So for the folks that enjoyed him or his fans, I mean, it was a big win for them. So, yeah, Jess, what did you think?
I liked it. I'm with Alexandria. I liked it. Of course, I dance to his music when I do go out. So I was dancing a little bit while I was, you know, watching the halftime show. But I think, of course, the translation would have been cool. But I think the storyline was there and I was able to see what he was trying to convey. So, along with doing a little two-step.
All right.
No, I agree with you there. The visual aspect of it was great. The visuals were good. It's just, you know, hard to follow along when you don't know what people are saying. But the visuals was amazing.
Mm-hmm.
I think production wise, it was a great production. If we could have threw some subtitles on the screen, we'd have been good.
I mean, they had the money for it. I mean, they even had like, you know, the for the deaf people, sign language interpreter. Yeah. So I mean, they got that. So for those who don't speak Spanish, you know, I mean, I think I flunked it twice. You know, like some subtitles would have been cool because, you know, again, like I understood the historical context of it, so I wanted to kind of be in the moment with them. Like, yo, what you saying? Is he really talking some stuff? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I wanted to kind of be in the moment with them, but I couldn't. So I was a little displaced. But but with that being said, well, go ahead, Jess. You ready to say something?
Yeah, I was gonna say my daughter told me if you have Apple Music, it does translate for you his lyrics. But I think him as an artist,
right there live at the Super Bowl.
No, I'm saying if you listen to his music, if you go back and put in the songs that he performed in Apple Music, they will translate for you.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, they do that on Amazon also. They got like the lyrics you can read while it's going. Yeah.
And I think for him,
I'm just saying, like while the show was going, they should have had like the subtitles on the screen for everybody else. You know what I mean?
That could have been done purposely from his side because I know that he prefers to perform in Spanish for his, you know, for his.
Yeah. I mean, it's I think it's more like I would have liked to know what he was singing about, you know, and then going from there, you know. But I mean, him performing in Spanish, that's dope. That's your thing, you know. It's just I had to guess what you were singing about or what the song was about and stuff like that. I couldn't really vibe to it. Don't get me wrong. Shit. The scene is dope. The scene is dope.
I don't have a problem with him performing in Spanish. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah. I just would have liked to know what he was saying.
Well, you know, this is crazy. This is the second person who actually said that today. Like, you know, shout out to my barber. He was saying like Spanish is cool for a soccer game, but this here's the NFL. Why do you feel like that? You know what I'm saying? Like,
that sounds racist as hell right there, too. I'll be honest. It sounds racist as hell, dude.
I mean, like, I ain't gonna. It sounds a little suspect, but I'm not about to put that jacket on that person. But you know, but at the same time, though, I mean, like, no, but even how it was said to me, they didn't say it like that. They were saying more so like, you know, for definitely Bad Bunny would have definitely set it off for like the World Cup. You know, not necessarily like, you know, like a
man, that's the same thing Truth Social was saying. Oh, you got him doing it. Why? This is a Super Bowl. It's the same thing that they were saying, bro.
No.
Maybe in a different way, but it's the same thing.
No. So even what my barber was saying was that not necessarily that he should have been there, but at the same time, for those who don't speak Spanish, it kind of, you're like, all right, well, let me go find something else to do. But, you know, more so for the type of person or the type of artist that he is, he is on a wide scale. So like the World Cup, you know what I'm saying, for him, because he's a worldwide artist, I mean, it would have probably even been bigger than that. But what I had to explain to him was that, you know, Jay-Z's not on the World Cup committee. You know, he's on the NFL. I knew what Jay-Z was doing with this one. You know what I'm saying?
Do you? I know what he was doing. And I know why they did Bad Bunny.
So why do you think that they did Bad Bunny?
Because they're making the NFL a worldwide sport. How many games were played overseas in Brazil and in Germany and this year alone? That's what they're doing, bro. That's exactly why they got him.
I definitely think it was a market share ploy.
That to me is a slice of it. You know what I mean? But more so, I know that he's tapping into the Spanish market because I don't know why somebody would say that, but yeah, Spanish speaking people watch football too. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I'm a Raider fan, so my Raider fan base is largely, you know, brown and black people. So you know what I mean? Yeah. So Alexander says America is the melting pot. You can come from any country and become a citizen here. So I don't get why it's so far-fetched that Latino culture would be highlighted. It's American culture. And very good point, Alexander. Like that's the thing of what I got, what Bad Bunny was trying to convey was he was pretty much trying to put up that mirror and show the ugliness of the clear people who had a problem with him, even people, period, who had a problem with him. Oh, he's not American. He's not American. Puerto Rico is an American territory. So at the end of the day, no matter, even if you look at it, if it was just a separate country, it's still part of North America. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with Canada, same thing with Mexico, same thing with all those islands in the Caribbean. They're all part of the North American continent. So that's what he was pretty much saying, like, you know, we are America. So we have different things, just like how he speaks Spanish. Those same clear people, when their ancestors came over, some of them spoke German, some of them spoke Italian, some of them spoke Irish, some of them spoke with a Scottish in a Scottish dialect. Some of them spoke French, you know, some of them spoke Dutch, Portuguese, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I definitely get what he was trying to convey. You know what I'm saying? This here is America. So when you're trying to say that he's not American, he was pretty much throwing it in their face, which I 100%. What's up, Dwayne? How you doing? AJ Moore says, right, it's about the language, but later it will be about something else. The real problem is selective exclusion. It needs to stop. I would like you to further elaborate on that. That's dope. Cheryl says, taking NFL global to try to lighten it up. Like, what do you mean?
Exactly what she said. It's global, so you get a global artist.
Yeah, I think the NFL is definitely trying to expand outside of just the United States of America in terms of American football, because everywhere outside of the United States, football is not our football.
Yep.
Truthfully speaking.
Soccer is the world sport.
Yeah,
I believe it's soccer, baseball, then basketball.
Yeah, when you speak across the world, and you say, hey, football, most people outside of America are going to think of soccer.
Right.
That's just the truth.
Matter of fact, they think it's stupid that we call it football. They're like, why don't you call it throw ball? Like, they think it's dumb we call it football. So, yeah.
Right. But yeah. I mean, my whole thing is, you know, everything doesn't have to be for everybody. Like, I'm pretty sure last year when Kendrick was up there was a group of people who didn't understand the concept and what was going on and may have felt excluded. And that's okay. You know what I'm saying? Right. Every show is not going to be for everybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? If you throw Garth Brooks up there, I'm like, yeah, it was cool. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't for me. That's fine. I don't have to be 100%, you know what I'm saying, enthusiastic and gung ho about the shit. It's their turn. That's it. It was Latino's turn. And shouts out to them. Y'all had a great turn. You know what I'm saying? It was a beautiful thing.
I feel you on that, but it's like that's definitely a dope way of looking at it. It was definitely their turn. It was their turn to go up, represent. You know what I'm saying? Like, especially during a time when, you know, there's so much hate, you know, going against them. You know what I'm saying? Whether they're it's just crazy, man. So shout out to the Latino culture. The Latinos, it was a big win for y'all, definitely. And I'm glad that you got some inclusion.
Yeah.
To be all the way real, he got the set because of the ICE situation. That's why it was so successful too. Really?
Nah. No.
Hey.
No.
People are entitled to their opinions.
That's very true.
The NFL is not going to step in. Yeah. There's a lot of racist owners. The NFL is not going to step in and be like, hey, guys, let's make some of this ICE topic. They're not going to do that. You think Jerry Jones is doing that? Right. Nah. No.
If Jerry wants to increase those profit margins on the sales of jerseys and viewership of his games, Jerry Jones has no problem with that. That's not a good excuse to me.
Yeah, there's like I said, they're going on a global level. That's what they've been pushing. It went from 4 games overseas to 9 games this year. They're probably going to see an increase next year. They got a global artist, and I think they're going to keep doing it that way for the halftime shows. They're going to keep going for obviously bigger global.
Didn't they have a game in Mexico this year too?
They kicked off the season in Brazil, bro. Monday Night Football started in Brazil. So, and that was Kansas City and the Chargers playing.
Yeah, see, I thought so. They did.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did Brazil, they did Mexico. So yeah, they're out. They're definitely
They did England.
Yeah, and well, going back to what I was saying, it's
what
like
was that? New Orleans, I think.
Yeah. And going back to like what we're talking about, even last year, you put Kendrick Lamar up there, and to me, it was like one of the best Super Bowl performances, halftime show performances. I got him in my top 5 for that. But there are people that weren't overseas complaining about the halftime show, man, feeling offended, getting in their feelings, doing all that. So. And now you want to, but all of a sudden Bad Bunny gets on. You really, really want to go crazy over that? Come on now. Come on now, man.
Bad Bunny is in the top 5 of most viewed Super Bowl halftime shows.
I saw that. Yeah.
He's number 4, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
They tried to say that he had the most, I think, during that, you know what I'm saying? But I guess when they actually got the real-time numbers, it turns out Kendrick is still number 1.
Yeah.
Michael Jackson is next.
Oh, yeah.
I thought Michael was number 1 and still held that.
No, he was until...
Kendrick surpassed.
Yeah, I think it was Kendrick.
Slightly.
Yeah, very, very slightly.
By like 100,000.
Yeah,
it was like by 100,000 views. Something crazy.
Wait, hold on. Say Cheryl says
I'm surprised Prince isn't in the top 30.
Right.
Rugby is global.
Cheryl says rugby is globally more popular than football too. Do you watch rugby?
I know.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Yeah.
I think
I'll tell you right now,
I think rugby and cricket are in the same bracket.
Yeah. I know they're gonna have flag football in the Olympics with actual NFL players playing in it next summer. So yeah. They'll be on the map even more. They'll be on the map even more about that.
So with that being said though, go ahead. Go ahead, Quest.
No, I got a delay. I was just gonna say real quick though, what would be dope, like how Ice Cube started the Big 3 for those retired NBA players. If they did like a 7-on-7 flag football for like retired NFL players, that would be dope. All skill positions. Yeah. That would be cool.
That'd be dope. Tom Brady will win every single game, dude. Yeah. Yeah, that's
no, sir.
Yeah, no, that would be cool. That would be cool. I'm trying to find it real quick and see. Trying to see which show. Yeah, so Kendrick and Michael Jackson. Which was one of your guys? Which was your guys' favorite halftime show in recent memory?
Prince, but I have to go with the Janet Jackson titty reveal because I love me some Janet. So that was my reason. I don't care. That's my reason. That's why I love it. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, that's why it's in my top. I don't care. That's my pick. That's my pick. I sleep good at night knowing that's my pick. That's my pick.
Oh shit!
But number one had to be Prince. Number one had to be Prince, especially the fact that it started raining in Miami when he was singing "Purple Rain."
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. That's my whole reason.
Show says Prince go halftime show.
Yeah.
Purple Rain sung in Purple Rain. Now that was dope. That was dope.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard for me between MJ and Prince. They were both dope.
It's Prince.
Hold on a sec. Now, Janet, I'm tapping out.
Right.
Wow. Nipplegate. Yes. Yes. I'm on up. Yes. Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Just so for you, what was it, Prince or MJ?
I would say MJ.
Is he making you say that?
Right. I'm starting. He kicked you off the table or something.
Come on, Jess. Is it because your man's next to you? Like,
no. My house, we grew up listening to more Michael Jackson.
Okay.
Yeah. My sister actually broke her toe running to go see the Thriller video.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thriller was epic. You know what I'm saying?
Who had a better movie? Moonwalker or Purple Rain?
I ain't even getting into that one. I ain't getting into that one, man. Like that's hard. Because Moonwalker was hard. You know what I'm saying? This dude turned into an actual robot.
I plead the fifth. You know
right. But that Purple Rain, that last scene, because most of the movie, for me, was a little cheesy. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the music was dope. But that last scene, you know what I mean? That last scene, man. And then, you know, the pettiest of petty, you know, when Morris Day would, he walked by the dressing room, he said, "How's the family?"
or when he had Jerome throw old girl in the dumpster. Like, come on, bro. Like,
yeah.
That made the whole movie. Like,
man. So Dwayne's going back to, so he would have gotten the set if it weren't for ice raids going on. Corporations go with what's making the most money. Nah, man, because I hear what you're saying, but for that, I mean, I think they've already kind of had discussions about Super Bowl halftime shows, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, before this became really like a thing. Yep. You get what I'm saying? So,
and Bad Bunny is popular, so
yeah, he was gonna draw ratings. He's like the number 1 or number 2 like most popular artist in the world. So again, what that was gonna do was gonna draw viewership, just like what it did. How do we top Kendrick? You know what I'm saying? I think it was all these other things, but let's do something different with the Spanish inclusion. But again, they tried to do it with Shakira and J-Lo, but those had low ratings. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I don't know.
Bad Bunny was in that one too.
He was. That's before he blew up. Yeah. I mean, he was getting started. Yeah.
Yeah, he was in there with Shakira.
Dope.
Shakira was doing that weird thing where her tongue is just like the whole time. I was like, yeah, that halftime show was a throwaway, bro. I don't like J-Lo, period. I think she's whack, but
yeah, no one's ever accused J-Lo of being a good singer, or she can dance, but no one's ever accused her of being a good singer, though. And if you do, then you just don't know singing.
Not ever.
Yeah. Man. So, but with that being said, though, because, you know, Boosie Badass got on and he was like, man, I don't even know who this dude is. Where's Chris Brown? And then, you know, Chris Brown came up. It was in the Ratchet News. So, for whatever reason, you know, my connection to the Ratchet News, I tried a new format. I'm going to stick to what I know next time. But yeah, hold on a sec, y'all.
Okay.
All right, no, it's something going on right here in the background. So, but more so, with that being said, though, he said, "Hey, where's Chris Brown?" And Chris Brown came out and was like, "Well, it's safe to say I think the halftime show needs me." So, do you believe that, or do you think that Chris Brown should be the next year's halftime show?
No,
I think Chris Brown definitely deserves a shot.
Hold on, say, Quez. Go ahead, Jess.
I think he should have already been done a halftime show, in my opinion. They just blackballed him or whatever you want to call it because of the way he did to Rihanna.
All right, Quiz, you was getting ready to dip into something?
No, I'm right along there with Jess. I think Chris Brown is definitely a viable candidate for the halftime show. I mean, if you look at his tours and everything else, you know what I'm saying? Bro is a viable candidate for a halftime show. It's gonna get lots of ratings. Just don't let your baby mama go up there or your wife, you know what I'm saying, take no pictures. But you know, outside of that, you know, it'd be a great halftime show. I think it'd be a global success just as much. You know what I mean? And he's done so many features, you never know who he could bring out for that. It'd be epic.
I disagree. I don't think. I think he's cool and everything, but I don't think he's halftime like superstar like that. I mean,
well, you want Kid Rock, so your opinion don't.
No, you and your homies are watching Kid Rock. That's you and your party. No.
Alexander says Bad Bunny has been the most streamed artist on Spotify. He's extremely popular. Yeah. And then she also wrote, agreed, Jess, when you was talking about Chris Brown. Rob, you know I love you, right?
I don't.
I love you, right? You know
all right, so you know who I think should. You know who
wait, Rob. Wait. I was getting ready to go on my tangent, Rob. You know I love you. You're my favorite, like half colonizer. You know what I'm saying? But that was egregious.
Half colonizer is crazy.
I don't. Me personally, hey, if we're talking about who should have had a halftime show, period, I think Wu-Tang should have had a halftime show.
Wu-Tang?
Yes, they should have had their own halftime show. They should have. Like, if you could put Dre, Eminem, and Mary J. and Snoop, why couldn't you do the whole Wu-Tang? And they don't tell me they don't got the catalog for it either, because they do.
No, it's not about the catalog. It's about the cultural significance. If you're not a hip hop, head, no, if you're not a hip hop head, Wu-Tang Clan don't matter to you.
True.
All right, so every Wu-Tang show that I've done and I've been to, like 80% of their crowd is white, bro. Like they're all there.
That's where I was going to kind of get at. I mean, they've done like rock festivals, like they've done Rock the Bells. They've done different things. They've done different festivals and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So Super Bowl though, yeah, I don't. You know, and I love Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? I've opened up for Meth, RZA. You know what I'm saying? Redman, but I don't know about Super Bowl though.
Yeah, I think they would have been dope. That's just my opinion.
And you know, but that's a good. But you're hip hop biased, and I don't think everybody would definitely feel it like that. The thing is with Dre is a little bit more commercial than would say Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you're bringing out a Snoop, especially if you're bringing out an Eminem, a Mary J. Blige. You know what I'm saying? Kendrick. You know what I'm saying? Well, 50 was added because Eminem refused to do it without 50. You know, so shout out to him for that.
Oh, is that what happened? I did not know that.
They were not going to let 50 on that halftime show. Eminem said the only way that I'm going to agree to do it is if you bring 50 Cent. And I think it was something that was going on with Jay-Z maybe behind the scenes.
Way to use that white privilege. Yeah, we appreciate that. You know
I don't know about privilege. I mean, dude's hot.
That was white privilege. Because if it would have been Redman said, I'm not going up there without Method Man, they would be like, well, shit, we'll find somebody else.
Yeah, but if they would have did Wu-Tang and like Rage Against the Machine together, considering they toured together, tour was
I was getting ready to say that one. Now, if you did something like that, then I think they'd more so be able to sell it. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're appeasing two different crowds, man. But I'm not saying that's wrong.
But even Rage is more like their message has always been like F Trump and all that stuff, dude. So I don't know, man. Like,
it's gonna be interesting to see because here's the thing: it's back in LA, and I'm gonna have to agree with Alexandra. No Chris Brown slander will be tolerated. You know what I'm saying?
My gosh.
No. Here's where I'm gonna disprove you with this, Rob, and then we'll move on to the next topics. Guys still need to show love to some folks, but the thing is that with Chris Breezy, he's proven a point. He has a tour called the Breezy Bowl. You get what I'm saying? And it's been the most successful tour to date by any male solo artist. So mind you, he's taken his what you see on the Super Bowl. He's taken it on the road and became successful. He's proven a point. He's making history. It'd be egregious not to sit up there and ask Breezy to perform at one of these dang on Super Bowls. But as much as I'm a Jay-Z fan, as long as Jay-Z is affiliated with this Rock Nation, I just don't think it's going to happen. Alexander says, I was there. I lived that day. Then you got to come on. You got to turn on your camera, and we got to hear about your experience. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, but I'm bad for liking Janet Jackson's nipple.
No, you're not. I mean, just the fact that's why you liked it, not because of the music, not because she's a dope performer.
Yeah, what they sing. What they sing
because her titty?
Oh no. That was the like cherry on top, bro. That was like like wow. Like that, yeah. I love me some Janet.
What songs did her and Justin Timberlake sing?
What was that song?
Exactly my point.
No, what was that song?
I think
well, it was. I remember it distinctly. It was his song. And he had that line. I'm a hacky naked by the end of this song.
Yeah, it was his track.
Of course, you remember.
I'm a happy naked by the end of this song.
See, so what had happened was I was laying in bed sick as a dog.
Right.
I think that's the same Super Bowl. My Raiders were getting their tails kicked, and I'm just like, and then so this show came on. I literally turned away from the TV. At that part, I didn't see it. So then all of a sudden, I get a call from my pops that's right here in this comment section. He's like, "Hey, did you see that?" I'm like, "What?" Janet Jackson's nipple was all on TV. I'm like, cuz. I what I'm saying? I had to go back and just watch rebroadcast and catch the picture. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't seen it in real time. Taxi cab confession. It was a bad Super Bowl for me.
Sucks for you.
Taxi cab confession.
It was a bad Super Bowl.
The rest of us seen that areola, you know what I'm saying? The rest of us saw it.
That was pretty. I'm just reliving that moment in my head right now.
Well, I did like the Beyonce one.
Yeah, Beyonce had a great show too. She did have a good show. Yep.
Didn't she come out and sing with Prince too?
Did she what?
No, I'm thinking of another show. I'm not sure if that was Super Bowl. I thought her and Prince performed Purple Rain together. Because she toured up with them. I forget. I don't know if it was the Super Bowl, but yeah, Beyonce's was dope too. Yeah, Beyonce's was dope.
And I like the Dr. Dre one too.
Dr. Dre was hard, man. Mine, it had to be MJ or Prince. You can put it in that one spot. And then the number 3 after those two would have to be Dre's.
Yeah. That was it.
No, trying to think somebody else was dope too, and I'm sleeping on them.
Usher was cool.
Oh, Usher. Yeah, Usher. And then somebody else.
I thought Green Day's opening performance was dope, dude.
Green Day was hard, dog.
I was like, whoa.
They was hard.
That was bad. I was like, that was just as good as a halftime show, dude.
It was.
I was gonna say that they just didn't do the halftime show. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
But that pregame show, I think they need to keep with that trend. And shout out to my barber who was talking about it. I think, like he was saying, like, if you're going to a different city, get somebody from that city, maybe like that, saying for the pregame if they can't do the halftime, and it'd still be dope because I think Green Day's from Northern California too. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
And they had Too Short and E40 at the NFL honors. They had E40 and Too Short performing there too. So yeah.
Dope.
Yeah, that's what you should do when you go to somebody's city, man.
Oh yeah. They had that crowd lit, bro. They had that crowd hella lit. They're all out in seats.
I'm pretty sure but you've been to a Too Short and an E40 show, right? E40 shows are lit. They are lit from top to bottom, start to finish, lit.
Third, I had Too Short at my party like a porn star party, bro.
You had the who?
I had Too Short at my party like a porn star party, dude. You get Too Short and a bunch of porn stars together, bro. He threw it. He went crazy with that.
Man, you a wild dude.
Hey,
yeah.
Diddy Jr.
I had all those.
Diddy Jr. over here. Golly.
So I had all the ladies from Naughty America, and Naughty America is stationed in downtown San Diego, so it's easy to get a hold of them to bring them in on that show. And,
where were you when I was doing my Evaporate video back in the day?
I don't know.
Hold up, these comments are coming in. Oh, Coco Jones killed it too. Yeah,
Coco Jones did kill it.
She said
Coco Jones is fire though. People be sleep on Coco.
They do. They do.
Yeah, she fired.
Hey, we put the campaign out there. Jigga, Jay-Z, if you're watching, Chris Brown for the Super Bowl 2026 in LA. And just like his church said, the game need me. I agree. All right, y'all. We'll be right back.
It's come to my attention that everyone's calling me a troll. Some said even the king of trolls. First of all, I'm flattered, but I'm done with all that. I would never do a deal with DoorDash and quite literally deliver beef when millions of people are watching. I mean, who would do something like that? I'm not delivering quality beef. It's more of an art than science. Don't want to be too obvious. It's all about timing, and I'm always on time. Oh, it's Chuck Holmes. What a coincidence. No matter what kind of beef you have going on this week, remember DoorDash delivers. And you know what goes great with beef? A bottle of this beautiful Branson cognac, aged 4 years or 50 months. Who's keeping count?
That growth has nothing to do with genetics. Here's what black men need to do. You deserve a beard that commands respect, but the grooming products you're using might be holding you back. The truth is, most beard products aren't formulated for melanated skin. They leave your beard dry, which often leads to patchy growth. Frustrated with beard products that left their own beards dry and patchy, two black men, Jason and Jarrett, took matters into their own hands. They created Respected Roots, a premium beard care line specifically formulated for the unique needs of men with melanated skin. Our King VIP deal gives you everything you need to finally tame your unruly beard. This powerful kit includes our hydrating co-wash, growth-boosting beard conditioner, and ultra-softening beard oil, all working together to transform your beard from the inside out. But don't just take our word for it. Over 100,000 black men across the country are experiencing the Respected Roots revolution.
Get my beard nice and lovely and sexy. For the ladies, you know what I'm talking about?
Leave-in, loved it. It's really smooth, really nice. Loved it. Love the smell.
Claim the Respected Roots King VIP deal today and save 20% off for a limited time.
This soul food spot is a hidden gem in San Bernardino. With $10, you get a full plate and they do not hold back. It's a family-ran spot and they make you feel right at home with the crispy fried chicken that's juicy, mac and cheese and collard greens that slap, and their crispy fried fish. When you pair it with the yams and the potato salad, it's game over. Top it with the dessert, all homemade. The food hits, the prices are beyond fair, and the hospitality is great. All at Melba's Soul Food Kitchen in San Bernardino.
Uncle Nearest Premium Whiskey is a brand of Tennessee. Whiskey honoring Nathan, Nearest Green, the first known African-American master distiller. The Nearest Green Distillery, located in Shelbyville, Tennessee, is the world's first distillery named after an African-American. Green is credited with perfecting the Lincoln County process, a charcoal mellowing method that defines Tennessee whiskey's smoothness. Get your bottle today.
Ooh, and we are back. So, this weekend is Valentine's Day weekend. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the couples and the lovers out there. You know, do you guys got any plans or anything going on this weekend?
Yeah. I'm not sure if I could talk about it on air, but yeah.
Yeah, don't do that. Oh, don't do that. It's
Yeah.
kind of surprise.
Yeah, Quest, he's not his head like.
You want us to
Yeah,
babysit?
I'm gonna do a magic trick where all my money disappears. You know what I'm saying?
Abracadabra.
Right.
Right.
There you go. Yeah, I'm not gonna say it on air either, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right, you know.
We will be
Go ahead.
Go ahead there. No, I'll say we will be in Coronado though. I mean, we got dinner over there.
No doubt.
So
definitely what's up.
Well, me and Jess will be somewhere in America. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to disclose, you know, our plans, but we'll be somewhere in America. You know what I'm saying? Like with our Kid Rock t-shirts. So hopefully we don't get jumped in a certain particular area.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise that.
Just saying, you know what I'm saying? Born in the USA. You know, we're practicing my accent so we don't get, you know, stopped. I'm a good old American. I sure don't like that Bad Bunny. No, I'm just practicing. You know what I'm saying? So
what the hell? What the fuck?
I ain't like that Super Bowl. I don't know what you're talking about. Trump's American boy.
He said Super Bowl. I don't like that Super Bowl.
The
like
Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
It's Trump's America, boy. What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? So, but yo, shout out to y'all because you guys, when we had Bobby Avila on here, you know, we were talking. You actually, I showed a clip or was in the Ratchet News where they talked about marriage after 35. I guess had a low divorce rate. You know what I'm saying? So you guys were talking about, you know, marriage after 35, and you guys had a good conversation. I can't really get a good grasp of everything, but it was really interesting. So, you know, definitely we have an audience out there for the ones who are like, you know, 30 and up, you know, saying there's people who've been married, remarried. So we would definitely want to talk about that in this vein. You know, does marriage after 35 work, and what does it look like to you?
I'm gonna say that I believe the stat because most people get married prematurely and for all the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? And I think when you hit 35 and above, you have a better understanding not only of what you want in a partner, but who you are as an individual and what you're willing to deal with. So getting married at 35 and above, you should have a better grasp on your life to be able to sustain a marriage, right? You went through a lot of growing pains already. Most people are set in their career path by 35. Most people have already figured out how many kids or whatever, if they're going to have more kids, if they're not. And you've already figured out your boundaries and what you're willing to accept and not accept. So I think from that standpoint of it, it makes sense that getting married after 35 is more successful than beforehand because it's a lot of growing pains in the early years, man. Just being in a relationship, yeah.
Right, true. Jess, what are your thoughts?
I definitely agree with Quez because coming into dating you was different from, you know, when I was in my 20s because I'm more vocal now. You know what I mean? Not to say that I wasn't before, but I know what I want now. You know, me as a person, I'm set in my career, you know. I'm not over here changing jobs. When you're in your 20s, you could be changing jobs a lot, which is cool. There's nothing wrong with that. You just figuring out what works best for you, you know? So, as far as I feel it's wise to wait until you're older so that, like Quez says, you know what you want by then and all that stuff.
Rob, what are your thoughts? What age did you get married, and what are your thoughts about blended families?
Oh shit. Well, I got married at 24.
Oh yeah, and I forgot y'all language.
Yeah, my bad. Yeah, no, I got married at 24. From my own experience, I mean, it was all about the kids. Like me personally, and wifey knows this. Like, I fell in love with the kids, and she was a bonus. So, I think blended families can work. I think that's more of something that you and your partner need to talk about and your beliefs as far as parenting goes and rules and all that stuff. And there definitely has to be compromising and understanding and really understanding each party's point of view on that, and know that there's always a method behind the madness. There's a certain way you do things, there's a certain way she does things, and why, and it all has to make sense. I think it works. Honestly, I think if the kids are comfortable, that's a big part of it. Kids being comfortable in it. And, both of y'all have a mutual agreement on it. I think it can work. I do think it could be challenging if it's more of a teenager, at the age factor of like, if they're 15, 16, and it's different, because I mean, if I'm 15, 16 and someone coming, I'm like, oh, who's this doing my mom's? What? Like, it's kind of a different situation, man. And not to mention, like, when me and Jen got together, those boys are like very young. They haven't even started kindergarten yet. They're still in preschool. And one was like almost a year old, the youngest. So yeah, it was a lot of, adjusting. This was going to be and easing in and all that stuff, taking it one day at a time. But yeah, I honestly believe it can work. If both people are really serious about it, yeah, it can. It can't be one of those things where it's just going to be like, oh yeah, I hope it does work out, and they expect the man to like put an effort knowing that this relationship might not work out.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you don't ever want to do that.
Hold on real quick. Alexander says, you mature at different rates and into different people. At 35, you pretty much are who you are. You know what you want, and you had enough life experiences to know your compatibility. So that brings my next question. Should you wait until you get into your 30s to seriously date, or date with intent? And then at the same time, what should you be doing, from 20 all the way up into your 30s?
Man, I wouldn't agree with that, because you limit yourself from learning experiences, right? I think even in your 20s, headed into your 30s, you should be dating with intention, right? And as you learn and grow through that situation, you may find out things not only about the people that you date, but who you are as an individual as well, and things that you can work on and how to maneuver and handle different situations. So I don't think that you should be waiting until you're in your 30s to start dating. I think you should date responsibly until your 30s. You know what I'm saying? And if you're lucky enough to find your person before you're 30, then you should act accordingly. Because I understand what the statistics say, but there's also the reverse side of that. Like, there's so many versions of high school sweethearts and you know what I'm saying, people who met in their early 20s that went on to build long-lasting relationships. So it's kind of like you can't take one from the other. most people who get married after 35 have already been in a long-standing relationship, but there's still individuals that are in their 20s who can navigate life and build with somebody starting off in their 20s and be successful at it. So, it's kind of like a two-edged sword. So I wouldn't go as deep as saying, oh, wait till you're 30 to start dating seriously. No, you should date with intention every time you date. That's my advice.
Yeah, and another thing is, I remember, when you're younger, guys, men are dogs. I was lusting over everything. And as you get older, you really don't care for that. You're more of it has to fit my vibe. It's a vibe thing. And on top of that, you just, like I say, you mature, you just don't look at stuff the same way. You don't, you may look at a good time, but then you look at someone who's a good time and go, yeah, you're going to fuck up my credit. I'm good. Sorry for the bad language, but you see stuff like that, you're just like, yeah, nah, she gonna drive me crazy, man. and it's mutual. Women can look at guys the same way too. He'll eat up all my snacks or whatever.
Right.
Hey,
he might. I think Jess got some stats or something that she wanted to talk about.
No stats. Just thinking of what Alexandria said about maturing. The prefrontal cortex doesn't even fully mature until the mid-20s. You know what I mean? And that's the part of your brain that does all the decision making. So it is wise, like Quest said, to date with intention. Don't, date responsibly. Don't be all crazy out here in these streets. But also, like Rob said, too, I'm glad I wasn't the first to say it, but some men are not there yet and they are not dating responsibly, and the women need to pay attention to that and see. And like Quest said, the life experiences that'll help you determine, what you like and what you don't like and all that stuff, what you're going to tolerate.
Very true. Dwayne says marriage at any age works if the two people are in line. I agree.
Absolutely.
So one of the things I'm gonna add my 3 cents, and then we're gonna have to end this show because we got some preparations we got to do. But definitely, if I could go back and talk to my younger self, because at a certain time of point when I hit 26, we talked about previously on the shows, I've been in clubs since 16. I've seen all that stuff. At some point in your life, it becomes old. Especially when you're waking up with no one right there next to you. So you start to be what? It's time for me to start, maturing a little bit. So I really couldn't wait to actually get married and start a family. But if I can go back and talk to my younger self, I would suggest definitely what Quest was saying, date with intent. You're gonna have to fall down a couple of times, scrape your elbows, whatever, get back up and get out there to see what you're gonna tolerate, what you don't. But once you find your person, just like what Jess said, I would my best advice to the younger cats out there, get some counseling. Heal any past trauma that you may have from not seeing or from seeing unhealthy marriages, unhealthy relationships. There are going to be things that you're going through that you don't necessarily know what it is. You can't really diagnose it. But if you can get some type of counseling from whether it's a spiritual or non-spiritual, definitely get a different set of eyes and ears that can help give you some guidance and give you some wisdom so you can kind of navigate through those rough waters. Because I think people really, they have that romanticized thing of marriage and think okay, we're going to get married, white picket fences, family and everything. But, when it's good, it's good. But when the rough waters start, the rough patches, they can get turbulent, and you want to be well prepared as much as you can and know how to navigate through those waters. So that would be my best advice. But I definitely see that, when you hit your 30s, you definitely start to mature a little bit more. So I think that marriage for anybody that's, especially if you're starting over at this point, it definitely could work. But now you know how to navigate, what to look for, what you're not going to tolerate. You know how to find your person a little bit better. So I think maybe that's why they were saying, like, as far as the stats, that the divorce rates are a little bit lower, you know?
Yeah. And it's cheaper to keep her.
Well, yeah, I can agree with you on that.
I said it.
That is true.
I know it. You know what I'm saying? I put my check every goddamn payday. It's definitely cheaper. But also keep in mind that if it costs you your piece, it costs too much.
That too.
Very true.
Yeah.
And another thing is too, you know what I'm saying, definitely know who it is that you're marrying. You know what I'm saying? Like, take the time to really get to know this person, because everything is all sweet in the beginning, you know, the honeymoon phase, whatever. Then once that wear off, and then you start seeing the three-headed monster, you know what I'm saying, they start talking like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you definitely...
What was that?
Nah, he makes sense.
Well,
makes
hey,
a lot of
man,
sense.
definitely, you see me all sweet and lovey-dovey, and all of a sudden, you start
Yeah.
Hey, I'm scared. I'm scared. What the hell is that? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, some of my homies that came like, man, I don't know who this person is, man. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. I need to pray over my computer now. Shit. What the hell that was?
That's serious.
What was that?
If you getting serious with someone and you have not married him yet, and you already thought about choke slamming your significant other, you need to get out of that. Like, you need to go.
Right.
Like, yeah, don't justify it. Just count your losses.
Hey, y'all. Hey, fellas, if you see her, or if you hear her talking to herself just like this, yo, get the hell out and run. Because that motherfucker is talking to 6 different people, and I promise you, you going to end 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, just run.
That's a restraining order. Like, he's talking like that. The hell away from me, that.
And one time I had this girl over, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, and she fell asleep on the couch. I thought I was doing something nice. It got cold in this apartment. And shout out to the one that lived in Riverside. So I came just to go bring her a blanket. You know what I'm saying? I'm just putting it over her. This mother sucker, that stuff looked like. So I threw the blanket. I literally threw the blanket. I ran into my room. I locked the door. I slept with the Bible right next to me for the rest of the night. No lie. You know what I'm saying? Don't laugh at me. Like you said, you got to go through some mud ducks and some rough waters to get to your pearl. You know what I'm saying? Like,
she wouldn't have been spending the night in my goddamn house. It's time to go.
Came over there to chill. Came over there to chill, whatever. Like, again, somebody who I knew. I didn't know that aspect of him. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, it was just, we're watching TV, just chilling, and just fell asleep. So I'm like, all right, cool. I wasn't gonna try to move her, you know. So I'm like, just go ahead. I put a blanket over her, whatever. And sure enough, she turned and looked with the quickness, and I'm like, whoa! I felt something, man. Like the hairs on my arm stood up. I tell you, I went and I grabbed that Bible and I slept with one eye open for the rest of the night till that motherfucker went home.
You're nicer than me, man.
Right, because she would have went home right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The devil is a lie. You got to go.
Right?
You know what I'm saying?
Let's not inviting the branches to the crib.
That was the past life, Alexander. That was, you know, before I moved out of Riverside. That was 2008 to 2013. You know what I'm saying? I didn't learn. Okay, I didn't learn. Not everybody's welcome in my crib. You know what I'm saying? Like, after that,
that's you're nice. There's this one lady I was really cool with for like several years, dude, and I went on a date with her. And she just ended up being like really annoying, like the whole date. Like, this is a side of her I never seen. And we went to go watch a movie, right? And I was just sitting there like, hey, I'm gonna go to the snack bar. Did you want something? She tried to order the whole freaking menu. So I looked at her and I was like, all right. I never came back. I went straight to my ride. I was done. This before we could block calls where you just unplug your phone. Like,
yo, did you drive her there, or did you guys like met up?
No, I drove her there. I left her too. I was like, no. She's like, we need you for so long. I was like, no, I don't know you. I thought I knew you. I don't know you. I'm good. I'm good.
I just left.
Yeah, I went out with somebody. It was like I went out with somebody who tried to order the most expensive thing on the menu. Now I was looking at her like, Alexander said, "Raggedy, you raggedy, bro."
No, I'm not. Trust me. Yeah, if this was a guy version of this lady, you ladies would have left too. Like, I was just like, who is this? Like, it was like a bad day. And like, bro, I'm not gonna, man, if you're gonna eat a whole bucket of popcorn and like 3 bars and want to drink on top of that, like, you really try and make yourself diabetic, dude. Like, I'm good. And so come out my pocket after I'm gonna pay you to annoy me? No.
Hey man, I done been there before with a few annoying ones too. And like you said, like one time, I think, I feel you. I had a couple annoying ones too.
That's why you drive separate.
You were. I learned that. I learned that the hard way. I learned that the hard way.
The tension was because he said date with intention. My tension was to, and he like killed the vibe. Like, busted baby, like that was it. That was it.
That's cover your ears.
Oh god.
Hey, we got. I'm mad. We got to go because the horror story. I got some horror stories too. But so yeah, when your intent is just to when they get annoying, saying like no, you go please.
Yeah, killed the vibe. I was done.
The only person I didn't drive separate with was this guy.
And it wound up working out for the best. But I was thinking, like, man, what if she is crazy? And what if she is annoying? I'm gonna be stuck with this bra for 2 to 3 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I gave my daughter my location. I gave all my friends my location. I wasn't playing.
He didn't bust out the baby.
But at the same time, but here's the thing though, because when I go to these shows, I like to kind of stay overnight, make sure she had her own room and I have mine. Because I wouldn't
not going.
It wouldn't. Again, my intent was not to get in thy cheeks. So again, my intent was to find a friend to go to a concert with. I just wanted to have a good time. I didn't want no expectations. I didn't want no horror stories. Because again, when you with somebody and you're like, yo, I just want to get away. I just want to go home. I drove out of state one time. And yes, there was a mug that was literally freaking crazy, trying to fight the vendors outside, fight folks in the club, talking to himself. I couldn't get a word in the whole damn night. I'm just like, yo, I just want to just pack up my ish and go home. And I did literally right there in the morning. So I feel you, Rob. Sometimes you just gotta get up and just leave.
Yeah.
No cheeks involved, no nothing.
And I didn't experience like the way y'all did.
Right?
I'm trying to tell you. So when you find somebody good, it's like a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Ross knows what I'm talking about because he didn't been around some ones who were up there beatboxing, rap battling to themselves. You know what I'm saying? He got some. You got to get to know him before you clap them cheeks.
Thank you.
Well, here's the thing.
4 years I knew her. I knew her for 4 years, bro. This was like
right. Some of them, yeah. So cover your ears, Jess. Cover your ears. Some of them you just don't want to get to know. As a dude, you know that okay, this is just a physical thing. I ain't trying to. She ain't getting no McDonald's out of me. And some women are like that too. They ain't want to be sitting up there be with you like that. It's just the physical attraction, and it happens. But you got to be careful about who you smash it with. If you're gonna do that, be responsible. Strap up, because you don't want to be stuck with that for 18 years or for the rest of your life. That 18 the life sentence is.
So at that point, if you dating like that, wait till your prefrontal cortex matures. Okay.
Yes.
That is not dating responsibly.
It's being honest, Jessica.
Yeah,
Jessica.
The worst STD you can catch is called child support.
That's why she on her 360 head spins on your account. Real talk. Hey, but Alexandria, no. I did not clap those cheeks at all. I wasn't. No.
That's why you're on the 360 head spins.
No, I'm trying to say, man, because here's the thing. I was tempted a few times.
On one today.
I was tempted a few times. I was tempted. You know what I'm saying? And great restraint because again, I saw it wasn't happening. You know what I'm saying? So
y'all was taking too many chances around here,
certified. You got to come on here and tell some of these stories because I don't think folks will believe me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, dude. He's sleeping in my apartment. I'm clapping cheeks. Like,
no,
I never had someone say this time.
Some cheeks just ain't worth it, bro. Some cheeks, they're not. They're not.
I mean, they're already there. It's like you're in my place.
Again, that wasn't my intent. That wasn't my intent. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know, we're men. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes when people come over wearing like, you know, them spandex, you know, pants or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and certain derrieres are looking right, you know, you get tempted. But you know what I'm saying? But
certain leggings. You mean leggings?
If you in my house with certain spandex on.
He says spandex.
Hey, whatever they're called, whatever it showcases the peach. You know what I'm saying? Like the cakes.
Why are you
whatever
here?
Showcases the cakes.
It's
you know what I'm
easy
saying?
access,
like, yes.
man.
That's how I answer the door. Why are you here, ma'am?
Why are you here? Wow.
Oh, man. All right, y'all.
Shit.
We gotta continue this one. We talk about the horror stories of dating. I know I'm probably gonna get some inboxes like you mother sucker. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
You get an inbox from that girl from the couch. That's what you get the inbox from. I would act like we don't know.
360 has been on your couch. That is funny as shit.
Yeah. So can't be nice to everybody. But anyway, some cheeks ain't worth it.
Some cheeks ain't worth it. That's the truth.
Hey, make sure you get to know who it is. Make sure you ain't sitting up there having babies with no demons. I'm just saying, like, you know, learn from us. We ain't got some horror stories, you know what I'm saying? So if you got that one, hold and hold them on tight. Make it work. Cheaper to keep her. Cheaper to keep them. Make it work.
Run a credit check before you commit.
That was the whitest
colonizer shit. Yeah, that's some clear people stuff. Anyway, all right, y'all. It's been a good one. Sorry, we got to cut this one short. We got to get folks to the airport. But we love y'all. Sorry for the technical difficulties. StreamYard, you're fired for that one. You guys suck. But it's all love. We will see you next time. Peace.